Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to refresh your curly or wavy hair with steam. This has got to be one of the most underrated ways to refresh your curly hair in the morning. I often see a lot of full wet refreshes and people like almost doing their full curly hair routine again and wetting their hair completely down. If that works for you, do that. And if you don't mind doing that, that's fine. I just don't think some people really realize how much steam can just rejuvenate your curls in the morning without not much effort. You can use the steam from your shower or you can actually use a facial steamer. Often people then go in with a little bit of product afterwards. It really depends on how well the steam works on that day, depending like how much your curls have dropped or how much help you need for that refresh. I'm going to be showing you exactly how I do this with a facial steamer. Some people also use clothes steamers, but you want to be careful that the steamer that you use doesn't get too hot. For this video, I actually bought a brand new facial steamer. I used to have one from Amazon, but that broke, and I bought a brand new one from Primark in the UK. This was £12, and let's unbox it together. Sipping my iced coffee. I'm so tired. Primark have really got some great things in their health and beauty section. Actually, a lot of my hair things are from Primark, including claw clips, headbands, hair bubbles. I've got some cool lights from Primark. So many things. Maybe I should do a Primark haul one day. So here's our steamer. I like the pink. And then here at the back, I can see is where we fill up the water. So let's do this. Fill the water tank with water. Oh, no spilling. Frankie, I've got a box for you, look. Attach the water supply tank to the main unit. Is there anything else I need to know? Why is this so long? Do not mix the water with any other substance. I'm not going to do that anyway. If there is no water in the supply tank, no steam will emit from the steam outlet, obviously. It does say put the steamer on a flat surface and not to hand hold. So I'm going to have to move the camera so you can see this. Before we go into this steam routine, let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. Here we are. This is day 3 or 4. I can't actually remember, but either way, my hair has not lasted because I have not been protecting my hair at night. Please don't come for me because I go on about protecting your hair at night. I haven't like been damaging my hair. So like I've been sleeping on a satin pillowcase, and I always do that as a minimum. Like I even bring my satin pillowcase to me if I sleep in a hotel or something. But because I haven't like put it up in a specific way and my hair's just been like just thrown up in a bun or a pony, it's stretched out some of my curls. That just happens sometimes, and I've been having a bit of a stressful week, to be honest. That's just been the last thing in my mind. Like I can't be bothered to do it sometimes. Okay, we've got the steamer on a flat surface because that's what it says in the instructions, and I'm gonna put it on. It says it takes like 50 seconds or something. The steam to come out the first time. I'm gonna have to look here in the viewfinder, by the way, because if not, I can't see what I'm doing because I don't have a mirror there. It's making a noise. Let's go. It's looking so good already. That worked so well. We've got a lot of frizz, but we're going to deal with that really easily in a minute. But in terms of getting the definition back, as you saw the stringy pieces on my ends and how flat my hair was looking compared to normal, this has really helped rejuvenate volume. And can you really see that like definition in there? There's so much bounce that's come back. Now I'm going to just do something about this frizz, and it's gonna feel like a brand new wash day. But that was so easy. I really love the steamer, by the way. It doesn't get too hot. It's not too loud. It's really light. Like, it's light to hold. It's got a little handle. It does say leave it on a flat surface, which I did. I like how this isn't like a massive machine to store in the house or anything. It's just like something you can have in the corner and leave it on like your beauty table, like wherever you do makeup or whatever. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that Primark facial steamer, and it was £12. I don't know if that's good for a steamer or not. I will obviously have to see how long that lasts. It does actually say in the instructions that you should use filtered water, because if you don't filter the water over time, it might rust the machine or it might reduce the lifetime of the machine. So now we're going to decide what product to put in, because if I want this to look as good as possible, I would want to try and just lock in that frizz a little bit more. What I think I'm going to do is go in with a bit of grit, only a small amount. I'm going to go in with a really lightweight gel. One of my favorites is the Only Curls Enhancing Curl Gel. It's so lightweight. It's one of my favorites. I've been using Only Curls for years. I do work with them regularly, but as well, by the way, on Instagram. So the products I have from them, majority are gifted, just full disclosure, but this isn't an ad or sponsorship in any way. So yeah, I'm going to go in with that gel and I'm going to show you how I would apply it, but you can use any light gel or any of your favorite foams. You can also use an oil at this stage, and I might do that after the gel depending on what my result is. But I do find with a lightweight gel, it's just going to make sure it holds for a bit longer. So like if you're about to go to work and you want to make sure that what you've just spent time doing is going to last, I would go in with a light gel. But this also depends on how your hair's feeling, because we all need different types of refreshers depending on what our hair feels like and the state of it. Okay, so I'm going in with some of this enhancing curl gel. I'm going to start off small first, and I'm going to just target the frizzy areas. So here's quite frizzy. I'm just going to smooth, so I'm not like disrupting the curl. I'm going to kind of like squeeze it in like that. And we'll target some individual curls in a minute. But I guess the key here is we don't want to make this too complicated, because this is a quick refresh. Obviously you don't even need to go in with any product now, but if you want this to last as long as possible, I'd recommend going in with a light gel. This does give a small cast on the hair, so we may need to scrunch that out a bit, but it never gives me like a really crunchy one, which I actually prefer. A little bit more. Just top up as you go. You don't want to start off with loads and then regret it, because then it's hard to undo that. So always start small. This here is looking quite frizzy and there's not much definition, like more so than the rest of the whole hair. So I might just target refresh this section. I'm only just doing this one section with some water. I'm gonna get a bit of gel, smooth it over, and now I'm just going to finger roll it, pinch at the top. Whew, look at that. The reason I'm using such a lightweight gel is because I don't want to completely weigh my hair down, because the steam kind of helps rejuvenate and bring the curls back to life, and then you don't want to then apply a product that's going to weigh them back down. I want to quickly show you an example of something you could do if your hair's not curling up how it did on wash day, if you need a bit more curl encouragement. I don't think I really need that. Like, as you can see, they're really bouncy and I'm happy with it, but I've purposely left this bit and not refreshed it so I can show you what you could do in that scenario. So as you can see, it's quite frizzy, but you can see there's a lot of definition in there and it could do a bit of encouragement. So what you can do is take a Denman brush like this. I'm gonna spray it with water. Now get a tiny bit of gel, smooth it, brush it, put the hair at the end of the brush, brush down, and before you get to the complete end of the hair, start rotating and use your finger to just press the hair down on the brush, and now curl up the brush handle. Don't go all the way to the top because you won't be able to get the brush out. Leave space for you to be able to pinch, and now gently unravel like that. And you can just encourage it a bit, and it just helps re-encourage any that just aren't like following the rest of the pattern maybe. This isn't something you have to do, but if you've got a particularly annoying piece in your opinion that you just want to match like the rest, this is a good hack. And this is called denim and brush curling or handle curling. A lot of people do this. I really do feel like that technique takes a very long time to do on the whole hair. If you already naturally have a lot of definition, I don't feel this is necessary, but it is really good to target refresh, or when you're styling your hair, targeting those bits that maybe are a bit more damaged than the other pieces and don't curl up as much. So obviously there's gel in it, so that's going to hold now. And because we've got this bit that we target refreshed earlier, as you can see, that's curling up nicely. We're now going to diffuse all of our hair. While you watch me diffuse my hair, I promise this is going to be quick. It's only going to take me like 2 minutes, 30 seconds. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support you've already given me here on YouTube. I'm genuinely so grateful for every one of you. Thank you for commenting on my videos, for giving me a thumbs up, for subscribing. My account's growing so fast, so I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and it's so lovely being here on YouTube. I love making long form videos, and it feels a bit different to Instagram, where some of you might already follow me. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Guys, 2 minutes, that was 39 when I pulled it up, but 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Perfect. My hair looks so good. I'm so happy with this. Look at that curl we refreshed. Doing. Really took like hardly any time at all. Obviously we've got little bits of frizz, you know, here and there, because we didn't just wash our hair. However, I have frizz after styling my hair anyway, because frizz is normal. It's a natural component of curly hair, and you can't always completely eradicate it. And if you do, sometimes your hair might lack volume. So if you want volume, the reality is you probably need a little bit of frizz in there to help pad it out a bit. Not for everyone, but frizz is good. If you are someone that does have a little bit more time now and your ends are a bit dry or you're lacking shine, go in with some oil. I'm going to show you now what I would do in that scenario. Because I have the time right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using this Style Expertise serum, which is Superdrug's own brand. Start small and just, actually that wasn't even enough. Bit more, like that much. Smooth it all over, take the ends and just curl the ends into the curl pattern. So whatever direction the curl's going in, I'm going to encourage it again that way, just with the oil. And that's going to coat the strand. It will protect it outside, or just in general. It will smooth it, it will add a bit of shine, and it can give the appearance of slightly healthy hair. If your ends are damaged, just adding a little bit of oil. This might not be necessary at all for some people, especially if your hair naturally gets weighed down and you do rely on grit to kind of give it that texture or volume, then you may not need an oil at all. If you've got slightly thicker hair or denser hair or naturally drier, colour treated, I probably recommend an oil if you've got the time. You can also just smooth it, kind of scrunch it in. Just to reiterate, you can just use the steam to refresh. I liked how my hair looked after that. But if you wanted to smooth down some of that frizz and also do a few things just for protection purposes, then obviously follow these tips as well. Another hack, which I don't often do because I do like having frizzy roots, it gives me volume. But what you could do if you don't like that, you can take a pick or any comb that you have with long teeth, take some serum. I'm going to put it on my hand and then go over so it doesn't fall on the floor. But put the serum over it, smooth it, it's really in the teeth, and then don't go on right on your scalp. So I'm looking here so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Don't put it right on the scalp, but go into the hair like this and go up And it's almost going to just smooth the frizz a little bit. It's a good way of getting some oil in there without direct contact with your scalp. Obviously a bit might get on your scalp, so make sure it's not a really irritating product just in case, but you're not going there, like you're going away from the scalp. It's almost like brushing those bits a bit. It's probably giving it a bit of volume, and it's just smoothing any really frizzy bits like that. And again, this is not something I do hardly ever, only if my roots are really frizzy. But I know this is a thing for a lot of people, and a lot of people don't like it. I actually really like frizzy roots because it gives volume, but that is just a really good hack. So if that's something that you don't like, then highly suggest trying this out. But yeah, I'm so happy with this result. I'm shocked at how much my hair has bounced up again. Obviously the gel has really helped like lock the frizz in, and it has maybe given it a little bit more definition as well, but this hardly took any time, as you saw. And the diffusing of it took 2 minutes and 39 seconds or something. So quick. And obviously we did oil it, but I wasn't even gonna bother doing that. I'm only doing it to show you what you can do if you want to use an oil. So yeah, I highly, highly recommend this steamer so far. Obviously this is my first time using it. It's very easy to use and it's really cute. It's quite small. I thought this was really good. It didn't get too hot, and that's like one of the main things. Obviously you don't want to burn yourself. Make sure you read the instructions as always, put it on a flat surface, do what it says. So do you need to go out and buy a steamer now? No, you do not. If you're showering in the morning with a bonnet on or a shower cap, what you can do is make sure you're protecting your hair at night, because that obviously is going to help your curls last as long as possible. If you can, at least sleep on a satin pillowcase. When you're having your morning like body shower, make sure your hair's protected in your shower cap or bonnet. And then when you've turned the shower off, so there's just steam in the room, take off your bonnet and shake your hair up and do the same techniques I was doing with the steamer. So like kind of scrunch it into your hair, shake your hair out a bit, and just stand in that room for like 2 to 3 minutes. Just leave your hair out and let it absorb the steam. And there you have it, guys. That is exactly how I refresh my hair with steam. If you want a full in-depth video on how to refresh your hair based on how it feels, including target refreshing and all sorts, click this video here. And if you want to see my latest curly hair routine, click the video here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more curly hair content from me. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.